Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and let's talk about your deepest, darkest fears today. You know, like the dark, drowning, getting shot by alien invaders as they take over the world? Focus, Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack, Rattatas. My god. Yeah, so when we're talking about Pokemon strategy, whenever something is described as a fear strategy, it's essentially a strategy that uses Rattata, or a Pokemon that has the access to Endeavor, a priority move, is level 1, and has Focus Sash item. When we're looking at Rattata here, it's pretty much just that. Level 1 Rattata, the idea is you take a hit, Focus Sash leaves you at 1 hit point, which means now you're able to use Endeavor on that turn, and then Quick Attack the following turn. Because of it having priority, you're going to do the minimum damage of 1 to your opponent, and thus knock them out. A level 1 Pokemon taking on level 100s, and potentially knocking out legendaries. There are a couple of weak points to the strategy, such as getting out-prioritied, or just, that's kind of it. You know, maybe a status hits you, like you get hit by a move that can have a chance to burn or poison as well. Weather also does undo the strategy, but overall it's still a really fun strategy idea that's been used many times in many different ways, and I'd like to go over all the ways that this happens. So, when we look at this, you have Quick Attack on Rattata, you also have Sucker Punch to take care of the ghosts, and this is how you do it. You really don't need the 4th slot, but, you know, Protect is kind of just an idea. Next, we have Taillow. Now, the idea is, the fear is from Rattata, so I guess Taillow makes it a feat. Let's also talk about feats today, like getting 1,500 likes on this video. Also, maybe 100,000 subs by the end of the year. $1 million. Becoming immortal! Yes. Now, I feel that the Taillow strategy is just a bit better than the actual original Fear Rattata, so Feat might be the new Fear, if we think about it. Now, with the idea, level 1, Focus Sash, Endeavor, Quick Attack, but Taillow does have the ability Scrappy, which means it hits those ghost types. Done. That's really all you need to know, instead of having to worry about, you know, trying to land the Sucker Punch in case your opponent does some weird things, or just getting walled out by a ghost type. You can Quick Attack them, and you're good to go. Next up, we have Smeargle, so Feast. I got nothing. With Smeargle, it's pretty much the same thing, but also slightly better in some ways. With Smeargle, level 1, Focus Sash, all that, Endeavor, we know this, but he has Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed has a priority of +2, which means your opponent is less likely to go and out-priority you. Also has Bullet Punch, which means you do hit all the typing. Pretty awesome right there. And then on top of that, other moves, you can go Transform, Spore. It's Smeargle, anything's possible, but your core 3 moves look like that. Next up, we have Magnemite. Now, Swagnemite is pretty awesome because it's beating up people with level 1 Magnemite, and probably the only competitive use for Berry Juice / Oran Berry. It's just too funny. So, one thing with the Sturdy ability, in Generation 5 they made it to where Sturdy can proc multiple times as long as you're still at full health. So, people have been abusing this with Magnemite, that you use Toxic on the first turn, your opponent is now on the timer. They hit you, Berry Juice brings you back up to full because it restores 20 health. You only have 11 health. So, Sturdy procs, Berry Juice, resets Sturdy, now they're being toxic, and now they're on that cycle. So after that, you can use Protect, just make the toxic timer tick down more, and the move Recycle. So now, you use Recycle, you get back your Berry Juice, you get hit, Sturdy drops you down to 1, Recycle brings back Berry Juice, refreshes Sturdy, and now you're good to go. It's pretty awesome. Now, all these strategies so far are pretty much one-time moves, with the exception of the Magnemite strategy, which can be used multiple times. It's just really hard, because your initial Berry Juice has been burned. Focus Sash, you only get 1 use out of it. Focus Sash breaks, you lose your focus. Can't hold on anymore to dear life like this. So now, also this strategy is weak against Pokemon that are immune to getting poisoned. Now we have Aron. Aron takes a bit more of setting up on the outside. Like, you need to have a Pokemon that has Sandstorm going. Now, in 5th generation, Fear Aron, Fia, I guess, except it's not Quick Attack. It's just Fee. Feast? Fessa. Shellbell. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okay, actually, they're sturdy as well. So it's Sessa. Okay, I'm starting to lose my train of thought here. So, the idea behind Fear Aron is that you have a Pokemon set up Sandstorm, most likely Tyranitar or Hippowdon because they have the Sandstream ability, or you could also have a Pokemon that has the, I want to say it's Smooth Stone, giving you 8 turns of Sandstorm. Now, back in 5th generation, Sandstorm was indefinite, or until you had a status or a weather clear, but not many people did that, so Aron could sweep a team 1v6 pretty well under certain circumstances. Nowadays, Aron, he only has a couple turns, but still, it's a reusable fear strategy. The idea is, you take a hit, Sturdy drops you down to 1 hit points. You have Endeavor, which means Endeavor drops them down to 1 hit points. Shell Bell. Shell Bell heals for 1/8 of the damage dealt to the other Pokemon, bringing you back up to full, refreshing Sturdy, and then the opponent gets knocked out to the Sandstorm. Of course, the strategy is weak against Pokemon that are ground or immune to Sandstorm, Steel, Rock, etc. But it is a reusable form of the strategy, and it's still something that can sweep and catch people off guard. While it's not as strong in the new generation, it's still pretty awesome and pretty ridiculous. So, that's the fear. The fear is real, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and maybe one day you too will get over your deepest, darkest fears. Like there being no more pumpkins in the world, I'll never eat a pumpkin pie again. Let's not talk about that, and just have a nice day, everyone. I think that was a good video. Tell me what you think in the comments, by the way, because I think I got a little too fun with this one, and I really enjoyed making this video.